say submit this test. Next. So read the following sentences carefully. Choose the one that is grammatically, contextually incorrect and mark it as the composer who had worked tirelessly for a month finally completed the Coastal Venture Hill Commander. Enough, my friend. There is little hope, I think. If the weather improves, we may go hike. Thanks are not there. The storm, accompanied by fierce winds, caused extensive damage. The team discussed about the new strategy in detail. There are less problems this month than last. This is more interesting novel I have ever read. One needs to have a deep understanding of film shows. The African continent represents set in the city of Mumbai. AE. Set in the city represents the set in the city Mumbai. Both the parties here have to compromise on things. We can even renovate our souls with help of BE. You need to cut. I have to cut the electricity company cut off their electric connection. I have to cut down. I think CE. AF. Guru Tegh Bahadur had resisted forced conversion of non-Muslims. The day is celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary BD. Next. Once upon a time there was a dear little girl who was loved by everyone who looked at her, but most of all by her grandmother, and there was nothing that she would not have given to the child. Once she gave her a little cap of red velvet which suited her so well. So she was always called Little Red Riding Hood. One day her mother said to her, "Take them to your grandmother." She was. Okay, next. The upcoming examinations are dash due to the increase in the number of COVID-19 cases in our country. Postponed and deferred. I think everyone supported authentic and I think it is only B and C. The handwriting of Rohan was so lucid, means clear. Shankar's wife shook her head. Inconsolably. Okay. Varun wondered how he would establish the officials had scheduled to come but did not turn up. Perhaps the Gram Panchayat office might help, from where Shankar's family must have come to know about the visit of the first place. He was about to you didn't show through. The one used as so BCD EA, so CB. He was about to Brahmacharya was my term. He was about to Shankar would now be nullified or even used as the dash in the hostel was hot in terms of we got to students who got trapped. One of the most common traps used by seniors was the juniors to their room. Once the goat got soupy, yes, listen. You got to Next one. The Telecom Regulatory Authority of India's latest recommendations on the action of airwaves identified for 5G services, particularly the pricing of the spectrum, have triggered disappointment within the industry. While TRA has proposed cuts of about 35 to 40% on the reserve prices at which the relevant frequency bands of the spectrum could be actioned, telecom services providers contend that the recommendations run counter to the spirit behind the relief come reforms package unveiled by government last September. So here, which of the following is or incorrect? So Japan and South Korea adopted actions. So one is incorrect, and the action across spectrum. Action approach spectrum. Policy makers need to insist, try revisit it. Its recommendation. So C is correct. Except C means either A, only B, or A and B. A is okay. So B is action approached. India. After the Supreme Court. What is the central theme of the passage? So rolled out. According to the passage, Iran declared the way of dealing with a situation. So I think it is conservative or negating. A way of dealing with a situation. Approach or a way of dealing with a situation. So unveiled, exhibited. Choose the antonym of the word unveiled. Unveil means divulged or So unveil means exhibited. Unveiled means synonym of relevant. Choose the synonym of the word relevant. Result places at which the relevant frequency. Pertinent, I think. Choose the most appropriate meaning of given and struck down. After the Supreme Court struck down the grant of 2G. Struck down. Struck down. Struck down in the grant. Cancel. Next. Rolled out. Okay, rolled out means to introduce something. Next. The Indian born master of literature, the 75-year-old Salman Rushdie was severely wounded in a knife attack on August 12 at the Institution Western. So according to the passage, Iran declared the against Rushdie after. The young man is said to be sympathetic to the Iranian state under basis. Next. Synonym of devout. For a devout man. Apostate, I think. Next. Antonym of severely. It is the main theme of the passage. Modern literature is not just for religion but also the non-religion world. We may not live in real conditions of freedom, even though we may aspire for it. Only in literature and the art of writing do we find the freedom we always seek and are denied. Which of the following is or correct according to the passage? Iran declared yes ego attacked Rushdie. Indian born master literature. EE, only E. Next, what is the central theme? The Indian born state literature. The 75 years old Salman Rushdie Batik Iranian state. Secular literature is dynamic and safely. Western modernity has no response to words when injections. It is literature born. In other words, secular literature is an idea of writing concept of okay. Next, the upcoming examinations or the dash in the was not in terms of the environment in the hostel. Was what in terms of ragging. We got to AD. Next, a way of dealing with a situation. Still, the action would ensure that the resource offered price is payable for. Think option C. Next, the economy can ill afford any further affordable. Ill affordable. Any further disruptions? Disappointment within telecom industry. So the disappointment. So here for the government realized goal of netting optimum revenue from the actions. While that event today they're able to invest. Invest in required to length. Revisit recommendations. Appointment within telecom industry. Disappointment with the industry. Pricing of the spectrum. Triggered disappointment. Next. Artificial intelligence accelerates scientific research by analyzing complex data sets, predicting outcomes, and enabling faster discovery cycles. Where is robotic accelerator? Financial literacy enables individuals to make informed decisions about budgeting, saving, managing economic risks. Next, central theme is conservative approach that discounts the challenges. Try revisit its recommendations. Ending up does not ending up lagging behind the rollout of 5G. Behind the rollout of 5G. Discontinuity. Recommendations to undermine the viability of telecoms. Sugarhead. He was about to he next P invested X 20%. So given A, B, C, D, E, total number of mouse plus headphone plus keyboard 135. discuss next. So there are 3 coffee shops PQ are all are espresso, cappuccino and latte. PQR. Okay. So the number of cappuccino sold by R is 90. So P and Q 4x and 7x. R is espresso of Q 42x by 5. The ratio of the R and Q is Q is 3 by 1, 14x by 5. P is 150. Espresso by P 30 by P. So 150. X is 60. $168. Why not 4? $1,100. 540. Why not 4? 8. 1922 by 961. Cappuccino of Q is espresso sold by R. Cappuccino of Q is 4 by 7. 135. 945. Mix. $150 and espresso P and Q. Idea of R is espresso Q. Idea of R2 R2Q. Espresso of R is zero 440. Okay. 4 by 770. Idea of Q is what percentage of cappuccino P. Not fine. So 1676 606 46 166. So the price of 100 is 24000 150 0 1515 80. So 0 40 80 1200 espresso is 24123 and 50 1515 51150. Next, the difference between the total number of R 504675 457. Next one, 5 1225 and 529 9 6 plus 528 30x plus 29 plus 15 502700 30 552 29 and 2700 2729 3917 3 and 28. I think next 23 and 36 828 plus 259 120 55 and 25 and 375 25 and 375 120 63 and 196 259 828 next 16 and 15 minus 13 227 minus y square equal to 5 cube 35 minus 33 2 so 15 square A B C D of A is 4x percentage, B is 7y percentage, 6x plus 3y percentage. X plus y is 5, M is 60, M N O P Q 52, 54, 56 and 58. Okay, next. So history plus English, M is 120, D in history is 78, English is 30. Not less than 30 and less than 90. So science and English of D is 60. Overall 90, 168 is 13y percentage. So 12x, 18x, 23y. 13y percentage is 168. Eighteen x plus 18y is 90. So y equal to 2, I think. Y equal to 2 and x equal to 3. %, 14%, 24%, 6, 50. So 26% is 168. MNOPQ. P is 54. Not 8. Not 4. M is 60. 54, 56, 58, 60. Science and English. $78. Okay. Two 20, 205, 180, 164, 135, 45. 15, 25, 50, 40, 30. And 65. Nine 19x to 2 plus 1. Next, BOB, SBI and PNB. Male and female. BOB, So BOB, SBA, PNB. BOB only is 700. PNB only to BOB 800. BOB and PNB but not SBA is 200. All three banks are 75, which is BOB and SBA 150. 5/8 of PNB only 500. BOB and PNB but not SBI is 200. Both SBI and PNB. Male and female. So the number of male account holder BOB only 5/7 of 500 and 200. SBI only is 500 of male and female. $400. So BOB, SBI and PNB. BOB, SBI and PNB of female, male. So BOB male 500 only, female 200. SBI 400, 100. So here the number of female to male, both BOB and PNB, 1 in 3x. Right. So 150 and 50. Next. Male PNB only 100 less than the female PNB only. So 900, 450. 450 and 350. So the number of male account holder, all three are 35 and 40 because all are 75. SBI and BOB but not PNB is BOB and SBI 70 and 80. Male to female both 3 and 7, 30 and 70. Three banks in the village. 9, 1270 and 350. 380, 420, 020. 1120. 80, 430, 1435, 670, 810, 890, 5, 4, 545. Next, the average number of females, BOB only, SBI only, 250. The female account holders all three banks together is 200. One 84, 249, 331, 432, 554. So next is the ratio of office and clerks. Nine 27, 620, 429, 320. X plus Y. 16, Y equal to 2. 26% is 5 students in history. $300. 48, 52, 72, 72. Oh my god, this is very easy. I stuck at one point. So this is my score. I attempted oral 100 questions with 84% accuracy and percentile 85.35. My rank 221, 73.78 I got. In reasoning I attempted only 16, 18.44 I got, and computer 11.75, general awareness 9.75. Coming to the English 33, 24.25, and Quant only 9 attempted, 9.69. So please share your score. Thank you.